There we go. All right. Welcome and sorry about the delay to Crucible Season 12, Week 7. It's me here and Saldarim.
Good evening.
And now we should be going on without any further issues.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we're looking at a first match on the Periton, so probably a lot of close range is going to come in here.
Well, currently it seems we are having some emotion sickness and darkness. Wow. Yay.
We still have quite some time on the timer. Enough time to think, at least.
Yeah. Hmm. Actually, it's getting closer and closer to 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Oh, is he really gonna complain that I kicked him?
Hmm?
Don't worry.
Alright. I will not worry my pretty little head about that. I'm just looking at these ships, and I'm kind of interested in the Spire here, if they keep it. Alright, and so the ships are locked. Hellfire really keeping that Spire till the very end. I think he bred it up from the beginning. So I think he was going to take that Spire no matter what.
Yeah, I mean that seems something with Felfire, especially as we've seen in the last SES, that once he has decided on a ship, he just sticks with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And off we go. Timer has hit 0, and we're actually starting. Nice!
Here we go, actually getting this show on the road.
And also giving me a bit back, I feel like, because I don't have to false start. They actually already up.
Yeah, I mean, they had more than enough time to think through that.
Yeah. So, with our usual 25-minute delay, we are finally loading into our first match. Ah.
That's nothing,
Someone
you
please
know.
give me a drink.
What's 20 minutes here or there, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna start us off with the red team here.
Also known as the All I Want for Christmas Is Anything.
All I Want for Christmas Is Anything, and we've got Hellfire piloting his Spire that he was really interested in here, and we have the Minotaur with an Artemis, a laser, and also a flak cannon. And then we have the Emotion Sickness, piloted by Bestvan. It is a Shrike with a Gatling on one side, a Carronade on the other, and 2 Watches.
Then ship number 3 from the Blood Angels would be the Minty Breeze, Magnite piloted by Where Am I? On starboard side he's bringing Watcher Flak Gatling, and on port side he's bringing Carronade Artemis Gatling. And last but not least we have the Darkness, Crusader piloted by 9 Iota. He's bringing Carronade Watcher, Double Flak, Double Gat. So just your Meta Crusader. And it's a left-handed Meta Crusader indeed. To be even more precise. Okay. Oh, spot's going out. Oh boy, you're spinning a lot.
Yeah, I was spinning a lot. I noticed that my push-to-talk key was the same as my spinning in the game key. I've just changed that now, so no more spinning for no reason.
Oh, so you're just using push to talk?
When talking to you, I am. The stream picks up everything.
Oh, so you're saying more on the stream than to me?
Yes, currently I am.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we have some Gatling going out here on the Minty Breeze from the Shrike. The Darkness is remaining hidden down there.
Yeah, they are waiting to make the move. They're getting ready to drop. Bounce.
Yeah, and the Spire is just moving away from it all. It wants nothing to do with this, and it seems like the Shrike is gonna follow.
I mean, you do want to stick together. It's a team game after all.
Yeah, and it looked like the Minty Breeze kind of wanted to make maybe the Emotion Sickness get over that building so that they could get the drop on it.
Oh, shots fired on the Emotion Sickness as it's currently eating a lot of damage from both blue ships. Lost some guns, but nothing too serious yet. But that might be, yep, that's the armor goal.
Yeah, they're keeping on the assault here, but now the Spire is gonna move it. Oh!
They're dead.
A very unfortunate bump on the building there. But the Darkness is taking a lot of damage from the Spire here. However, I think their combined pressure is gonna be too much for the Spire to handle.
They're not looking good there.
They did, however, get a fair amount of perma here, and they are gonna get pressed against the building here, almost.
Yeah, and they will now eat some flux and some watch strands and everything from the blue team.
Yeah, so the Spire is gone. Alright, so we have 2-0 for the blue team.
Yeah, but the Crusader is not looking good. They've lost the majority of their perma. So yeah, they can die within one greased flak clip.
Yeah, that's a couple of stray flaks away from being dead. And so we have Spawn here from the Emotion Sickness, remaining very passive. I mean, they do know that the other team is on the other side of the map, so they're not in a hurry.
It's a really small map, so that doesn't mean a lot. I mean, we just have 2 kilometers in each direction. Yeah, 2. It's not 1, it's 2.
And so we have the blue team moving out to the suspected spawn of the red team here.
I mean, especially, at least right now, they have vision on all 3 spawns except the southern one. So they can safely assume that the red team is needed itself, and also they just got spotted.
Yeah.
Both of them preparing kind of an ambush, it seems. Or at least the Darkness is preparing an ambush.
The Spire moving around here, maybe trying for a flank, maybe just trying to get some spots.
Also, it seems that both blue ships stuck with the Ganzeviko's camouflage pattern, the more vibrant, the less visible.
So we have the red team right now just rotating the entire map unnoticed. Spot's actually going out on the emotion sickness, so no dice. But the Spire made it through without getting noticed.
Also spots on both blue ships. And now the Minty Breeze is moving in on the emotion sickness, who's retreating behind the building.
Yeah, so they both seem to be moving in here on the Shrike. But the Spire
the
is gonna
Int
appear soon, I think, behind them.
Seems the Int is setting up quite a nice flank right there, and now they're hydroing up and getting ready to ambush. Yep, they open fire, and the Minty Breeze is looking the other way, but not
Yeah.
the darkness.
The darkness seemed kind of ready for that, because it turned very quickly. It was almost already mid-turn.
They were turning rather for the emotion sickness, so they know we're moving around the building.
Yeah.
But since Crusader, and that's a Crusader with buffed engines.
Yeah, and a very unfortunate bump for the Spire there.
But Crusaders have some really good turning speed.
Mm.
And yeah, and the Spire's not looking good right here as the darkness is just moving in, and they are sitting down in a building with a pop balloon, and is soon to break armor.
But we have the emotion sickness on the Crusader here.
Actually, the Int
Oh!
is double. Oh!
Very unfortunate on the building again. The building's here doing massive damage.
They're gone.
The emotion sickness taking some heavy punishment there from a hull break.
Yeah,
We'll see if they can make it out.
To the rear, it seems. They lost quite a few engines right there. Let's see if the Minty Breeze can capitalize on that.
Yeah, so we do have the Spire moving in with their Minotaur there, disrupting the Minty Breeze.
Well, the emotion sickness is not looking good. Yeah. Don't you know, this one will go out.
Well, they're holding on to their sliver of hull, that's all they need.
Okay, Minty Breeze appears to be either making a run for the motion sickness or just a run in general. While the darkness is now once again coming into flank, the Int and the motion sickness slowly losing even more perma. They're really not looking good right there.
Yeah, the Spire will have to make a run for it here, and the motion sickness is going to have to be really careful if they want to go in and between and try and stop this.
That the red teams are just simply rotating the blue teams. So that the Int is now going for the Spire while the emotion sickness just came around and is going for the darkness.
Yeah, and that is a lot of damage going out. The Crusader here will have to be careful. It's in between the two red ships. However, the Spire gets stuck.
I was about to say it's basically dead. Well, now they are actually dead.
Yeah, and that... It only needs a sneeze for the emotion sickness to go down here. We'll see. They're holding on so far, maybe just trying to get some perm out of this darkness here.
Yeah, I mean, the darkness is currently out of the fight as they lost both their engines. And as a Crusader, you need both to actually do stuff. You can't just operate with one. You can only turn with one.
So it seems like the Shrike might actually get out of this one.
Seems like a forced spawn, but they are far away, and let's see if the emotion sickness will make the run.
Currently full hull, currently full working engines. They've got the moonshine.
Yeah, they are burning out of this, and none of the blue ships should be able to keep up that quickly.
And it seems like the emotion sickness is gonna make it out.
Yeah, but still, looking at the bigger picture, blue team is currently leading 3-1. We have roughly 11 minutes on the clock, and only the Crusader has suffered minor perma damage, while the emotion sickness is basically dead.
Yeah, and like you said before, this is a very small map, so there are not a lot of places to run to. He tries a flank here on the Crusader.
Gets 2 guns, not the engines, though, and I think that was the intention.
Oh, but they bump on the building here, it seems.
Ooh, that ain't good. Nah, still moving forwards. Now the Shrike is moving in behind them, while the Minotaur from the Spire is disrupting them. Darkness broken.
And a bit of damage going out from the Shrike there. Not
too much, but...
Yeah. Still enough to make the difference between a flak killing them instantly and not killing them.
Okay, it seems the Minty Breeze is moving in on the Spire, while the Crusaders once again turning for the emotion sickness. Getting one engine in the flyby, getting a break. And flags go out. They are dead.
Alright, so... yeah, they couldn't last forever, that little Shrike, with that amount of health.
Also, it seems the Int is stuck against that building, so he can only go forwards.
It seems that they're going for the ram here.
And they got
And that's
wrecked.
it, yeah.
So, congrats to blue team, also known as the Blood Angels. And that is a final score of 5-1 in blue's favor.
And so now they'll be switching sides, correct?
Correct.
Alright, hopefully what I'm showing will be correct now then. Blood Angels on red, and all I want for Christmas is anything on blue.
Exactly.
Alright, so what map do we have up next now?
Clash at Blackcliff is suggested. Let's see what the team will make out of this. As in
Oh, so
Crucible,
the teams
check.
have a say in what map it is.
Yeah. So we now have a 1-minute timer, and in that 1 minute, the captains of each team can vote for a map they want to play. If only one team votes or all people vote for the same map, it will be changed. If we have a tie, there will be an official coin flip.
Alright then. Do you have a coin with you?
I'm using the bot.
Oh, okay.
Very official coin flip that everyone can see.
Yeah, a bit
It's
more
not like me getting my
transparent.
person randomly throwing a coin.
Yeah.
Seems that blue team wants to stick with Blackcliff. Okay. Let's see what the red team does. They are either debating or agreeing.
I wouldn't say the Blackcliff is the most controversial map either. I think it's decently well liked by everyone.
Yeah. Okay then. We have agreed on a map. That was surprisingly quickly. I actually haven't had a coin flip in a rather long time. Probably due to the mini tournament. 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes.
Alright, so the 4 minutes have started. We'll see if we get any swaps whatsoever. There is significantly longer ranges on this map than the other one.
Yeah, let's see what the people will do. Also, while looking around, I've noticed that there's a lot of high-level crew going on here. So let's see if people will actually utilize the possible skill of their crews.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We have a change on the magnet. Okay, seems to be a gun change.
As we have a Minotaur instead of what I believe was a carronade.
Port side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Garo. Also, gun change on the Crusader. Guess a lumberjack.
Alright, yeah. Opting for that more long-range side while keeping one side still capable of brawling.
Oh yeah, that's a Crusader build I've seen a lot right now. It's something I would say Steam Brains made popular with his Dreamland. He's been bringing that a lot in SCS, and yeah, it's a pretty nice hybrid build with the long range capability on one side and the short range brawling on the other side. And Crusaders have a pretty good turning speed, so you can actually swap sides rather quickly. Especially if you buff the engines. Haha.
Yeah, I would say the only danger is that you do have, in case of a short range harassing ship like the Shrike might as well be, you run the risk of having them using your blind side against you when you are close range.
Changed at some point. Wow. Well, what shall?
Yeah, so now we have the entire blue team changed here.
Actually, yeah. Now Hellfire is piloting a Shrike at Bestford opting for what I presume to be an Artling.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I know?
And the magnet is turned into a Stormbreaker.
Well, the darkness is still a Crusader. Huh. And even though Crusaders is my favorite ship, I think the name is rather fitting, as sometimes a trip on the Crusader is a trip into darkness. So, also while we're at it, we didn't do that last time. On red team, we have the Blood Angels with Where Am I and 9 Iota, and on blue we have All I Want for Christmas, is anything with Hellfire and Best Fun. We are on Clash of Blackcliff, and the match start is getting closer.
Yeah, now the ships are locked, so gonna be interesting to see these teams go at it together now with the particularly I want to see if the Lumberjack gets any time to shine against both the Shrike and the Artling. It's gonna be very hard to be able to shoot that uninterrupted.
Okay, off we go. With totally no help from my side. Yeah, Clash at Blackcliff. Not the worst map, but also not the best, I guess. That
I
would actually
mean,
be an interesting topic. What is the best map?
what is the best map? I don't think I would be the person to ask that. I don't think I've played in such a long time, or haven't played enough in such a long time. But if you ask me personally, I would say Canyon probably.
Yeah, that would also be like my first pick. Like the map I might like to play on most would be Canyons or Kinfolk.
All right, so I'm gonna get straight into it here with the other ship, piloted by Where Am I? It is a Stormbreaker with a Gatling, an Artemis, and a Banshee. And on the heavy side, we've got a Hwacha. And then we've got the Darkness, piloted by 9 Iota. It is, like we discussed earlier, a Crusader with a short range side, boasting a Flak, a Hwacha, and a Gatling, and then the long range side with the Lumberjack, the Hades, and the Artemis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have the Ia? Yay? Let's say Ia.
Yeah.
It's a Shrike piloted by Hellfire. He's bringing Watcher, Gatling, and Watcher Caro. And the last but not least, we have the supercharged Firefly, Permanent pilot by Best Fun. It's an Artling with top deck Artemis, Gatling, side Flak, and another Artemis. Actually, I would like to know. Yep, Hellfire is running Moonshine Drift Sail.
We'll probably see
I
some
like it.
more of that drifting again.
Yeah, we we had discussed that in SCS, didn't we?
Yeah. And I don't know if it was the same map.
it it was Ashen Scuffle,
Okay, yeah. And we can already
but
see him going way too fast here. more or less outside the
Already
boundaries of the
drifting
map.
along casually, getting the spots out in the other ship and getting shot at by the darkness. Also, where am I still going for a bit of naming meta? Sorry, no, naming play with the other ship.
Yeah, so spots are out on all of the ships here. The Stormbreaker trying to get an angle on the Pyramidion, but the Pyramidion backing off.
While the
Meanwhile, it looks like
Ia is
Hellfire.
just casually moving in on the darkness, but they ate the Watcher as they shot last. Or as the Crusader shot first, rather.
Now the other ship kinda needs to move back here though, because otherwise they're gonna have two ships shooting them.
And they eat a Watcher on the way out, as the Shrike already drifted into position. He's using that drift say quite nicely.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard for the supercharged Firefly to get anything done here if they get popped though, and they do get popped. So they're gonna fall down below their usable arcs. And they run the risk of getting completely locked here unless the Ia can get that Crusader to do anything but shoot them.
Actually, both red ships are now putting fire into the Ia. Oh, other ship is broken. They're eating quite a lot of damage there. But I don't think that the Ia has any real capability.
Oh, and
of
there
following that up.
we have a full watch into the other ship there. Looks like they're gonna get another very soon here.
Yeah, the Ia is just pumping watchers into the other ship.
And the supercharged Firefly eating a full clip of flak there. Just barely surviving.
Not good. But neither is the other ship. The question is who will die first.
The supercharged Firefly is running very low on hull here. The darkness is hull broken as well, but they don't seem to have any explosive to get out on the darkness there. Doing a good job of keeping the guns down on the darkness.
It's once again the debate of where to put the flak on the new on the Pyra, on the Yardling. Put it on 3 or do you put it on 4? That's the Red Crusader.
So that was really good job by whoever was shooting the Artemis on that Pyramidion, completely locking down the darkness and not allowing them to shoot back.
And now the Supercharged Firefly, although they are like technically dead, moving forwards to get rid of the other ship, together with the Ia, but the other ship just impacts on some terrain.
And the Ia not taking any damage at all seems to be locking down the other ship there really nicely, not allowing them to do much.
You're utilizing the light carrier on the right together with the Watcher to completely pop and disable them.
Yeah. However, looking now at the supercharged Firefly, can they handle another 1v1 with the Crusader?
Probably not, unless they disable the Gatlings in the 80s.
Yeah, because they took a lot of damage.
Once they break, they're dead.
Yeah.
Or they just do a charge for the Emperor. And reset. Well, time. The moment has passed. So could you please stop going over the height limit? Well, Red Team respawned far in the northwest. Ia's on the move, doing a spotting run and spotting them.
On the Ia almost moving too fast for my cam to keep up here.
Yeah, that's a good point to figure out when the ship is going too fast if the spectator cam can't keep up anymore.
Yeah. So we have the Ia moving in to take some of the attention here, maybe allowing the supercharged Firefly to get in there before getting shot down by the lumberjacks.
Nicely moving sideways there. Just casually, drifting into some terrain it seems.
All components still looking quite nice though.
Yeah, I guess he managed to turn off the drift sail 30 seconds earlier.
And now the darkness is shifting their attention over to the supercharged Firefly, who really needs to start thinking about getting some disables on those guns.
Right as we were saying that, Artemis is going out.
And the Ia seems to be helping out with those disables there.
Ate a big Watcher right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, losing several guns there, losing an engine now. Hull is on fire and going down quickly.
Yeah, he's drifting out of that.
Supercharged Firefly still sitting quite nicely on Hull here. The darkness not having the same luxury here. Now they both seem to have gotten the mallet out. They're both looking pretty good.
Also to travel, hopefully.
The Supercharged Firefly really doing a good job of dodging those Hades there, not taking too much hull damage.
Actually, who's shooting that Hades? Asuna. Oh.
The difficulty at that range is no matter how good you are on the Hades, if the pilot is good enough, they are going to find a way to dodge that because of projectile speed.
Yeah, you see it coming from a long way.
Yeah, and you see that he's just moving under it really smoothly. And the EM moving in again, taking very heavy damage to the engines.
Oh boy. But with drifts, I mean, with drifts, you can keep going if you had a lot of speed earlier.
Yeah, so he just keeps going. The Pyramidion
He's actually turning around.
still just right out there, just on their on the range of the Artemis, shooting away, dodging as much as they can. They haven't really been in the red zone with their hull as of yet.
No, not really.
The ES seem to have recovered there. They're not moving much, but engines are up and running again.
But the other ship is on them, ready to disable them on the way in.
So right now it is looking a bit tough with the red team here. They're standing back to back, trying to keep both the ships off them.
Please be careful that he doesn't need a watcher into the engines. Nothing serious happening.
The other ship losing most of their guns though. They still have their engines. Yeah, preparing another watcher. They're taking one themselves though. Losing their guns in the process.
Managed to shoot first, so it will be the EA who takes all the damage.
Yeah, the Supercharged Firefly
is still alive.
Yeah, but they are beginning to take more damage as their balloon is looking worse and worse.
And now the other ship is joining the fight as well, putting some Gatling on them.
Yeah, if only they knew, I think they'd be going harder at the Pyramidion.
Oh, actually the darkness ramming.
Oh!
Yeah, now the EA is eating a lot of damage and they are dead. And this is probably the death sentence for the Supercharged Firefly.
Yeah, because now they don't need to be careful about the E anymore, and the Stormbreaker can just move in.
And get rid of the Supercharged Firefly. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. Other ship pushing forwards, burning moonshine.
Hull's still looking very strong so far, though, on the Pyramidion.
They probably have someone dedicated to just keeping that up.
Yeah.
The EA is back. You probably make a move in, as the Supercharged Firefly is still holding.
They are going for that hard cover. Question is, will they make it before that hull breaks? And now it's looking... Oh, the mallet coming in there. The balloon going out, though.
Yeah, EA is coming. And he just rammed the other ship. Other ship's broken. And they get Watcher to death! But Supercharged Firefly is broken. They are ready to get killed. And it didn't happen.
Yeah, they did get that up. They're still going with the long range side. The darkness there for some reason. Now they're switching to their close range side.
Now
getting the kill.
Firefly is finally dead, but the darkness is not looking good right now with the EA being on their back.
And they are turning to phase it with the short range side, but the EA is determined to stay on the long range side there.
I mean, of course they are. They don't want to eat a Watcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Nanioto opting for the reverse battle, which the Strike will probably win, considering he's the faster ship.
He's not allowing any Watchers on the engines though, which is a very good job by him there.
Supercharged Firefly is back. They will get a good drop on the Darkness, even though you moved a bit too low right there.
Yeah, and the other ship is moving in as well here. The
Well,
Darkness is hull broken.
Flux. Flux are too late.
Yeah, other ship getting a watch on the EA, getting one engine, and now the Firefly is taking a lot of damage here while trying to kill the Darkness.
Yeah. They're still nothing good. That's after Permagon, but also the Darkness is awfully low. This can still go either way.
Yeah, the Darkness eating a full Watcher there. However, their hull is looking fine.
Dead again. But the other ship eats a watch into the rear. Nah, not too much damage dealt there.
Yeah, and the
We don't
EA
even
has all of their engines up right now, so they could probably choose to fight or flight here. And they seem to be
Also,
opting for the latter.
worth pointing out, the Watcher has equal arcs up and down, so high altitude play is not really a thing there. Unlike with the Artemis, for example, which has some really good downwards arcs, but a really crappy upwards arc. Okay, Supercharged Firefly is back. They probably want to get a good drop on the Darkness if they manage to sneak in. He really needs to get some altitude though.
Yeah, because the EA is not really running away here, but rather observing from a safe distance.
Yeah, and just doing gun runs.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of damage going out on the Darkness there. They're half full. However, the other ship responding nicely. They're forcing the Supercharged Firefly to back off, giving the Darkness some time to recuperate.
The other ship turning to get its Watcher into arc. Actually managed to fire it off quite nicely, but they still lose it. Other ship broken. No damage, additional damage dealt. Eating another Watcher.
So not quite getting the pop there on the Supercharged Firefly makes it very difficult for them. But they move in with the Brawler side, getting the Watcher on the front guns.
Other ship was broken. No real damage. No
However, ignoring the EA like that is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah, and the the Darkness gets finished off with some combination of Gatling and Watcher coming out of both blue ships. Now the other ship is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Balloon taking some harassment by the Carronade there.
Yeah, EA getting their Watcher ready. And the Supercharged Firefly just constantly harassing them with Artemis. Okay, Darkness is back, so EA needs to be careful not to push forwards too far, but both blue ships are dedicated to get rid of the other ship here.
Yeah. Other ship using their altitude nicely there to try and get over them. Maybe buying the Darkness enough time to try and get a disable on one of them.
Yeah, but so Darkness is moving in on the Supercharged Firefly, who still hasn't realized really that as Artling you want to have the high ground. Always. Don't go down. Always stay up.
Ooh, a rougher Watcher there going out on the Darkness, and their hull is looking very slim right now. There's a hull break.
That might just be a perfect opportunity for the Supercharged Firefly to fire out a Watcher. Flak. And get rid of them. Well, opportunity missed.
Right, and the other ship kind of pressuring EA of the ship there. The Darkness, though, taking too much damage from the Supercharged Firefly. Managing to survive, though.
Who is on that main deck? It's Frostbound. Okay, first of all, why is Frost on the main deck? and I always thought that you put the Flak on 3 because you want the quick reaction times. Those aren't quick reaction times.
And the Darkness moving under there. It is going to be very tough for them to stay alive here, though. Their whole almost burning to death.
Their hull is really not looking good. Neither is the armor. And the Supercharged Firefly finally managed to turn around, has the high ground above them. They are broken, and they are dead.
Yeah.
That was a more even match, I guess.
Yeah, that was very even. Could have gone either way for most of the match there. Very low ships going around. doing
And we
very
end
dangerous
this with
things.
a final score of 5-3 in the favor of blue, also known as All I Want for Christmas is Anything. So once again, teams will swap sides. And we get on to the next map.
Which could be anything.
No.
Almost
Well,
anything.
almost. Well, first of all, there's of course only a certain map pool, and second of all, we actually have a suggested map, which, since it's Elrond Frey. Do you think that will get bolted away? Probably. Where is it? There it is. Once again, time to complain that the maps are not in alphabetical order, but rather in the order they got added to the game. So yeah, finding maps. Unless they, of course, they are all the way at the top.
And this map being one of those that for the longest time I did not even know existed, with very funky spawn zones, I would say, and a very interesting pillar that you can go around.
Yeah, we've discovered Dimitri's pillar, didn't we?
We did. We had
We have Dimitri's pillar and we have Alpha's rock.
two different teams going around that pillar. I think 3 laps
Eh?
before someone finally died.
Yeah. Oh god. Just I still have it open. Thank God. Now we're doing a map vote. Also, what happened to Finks? There he is. Perfect. He's back. Guess who's back? Back again. No map votes so far? Yeah. Alpha, Batcave is not in the map pool. Oh, actually, no, wait. I think it is.
Is Batcave in the map pool?
No, it's not. No map votes currently, as first of all, Alpha is on the pilot. Second of all, Batcave is not in the map pool. um. And Canyons is also known on the suggested list, so yeah, Canyons it is.
Wonderful.
What a surprise. Also, Canyons is really nice to find in the list because it's on the first page.
So, given the popularity of canyons as a map, and given the fact that people have a choice in what map, is it very common to see canyons at least once every Crucible?
Well, you can only play on each map once, and I don't think there, at least in the old Crucibles I refed, there has never been one that hasn't had canyons. You kind of always see it because will always be that one map you don't want to play on, so you're just like, let's play on canyons.
Bit of a brighter map as well. The last 2 maps have been very dark.
Mm. Also, what I really like about canyons is if you're on blue team, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you can play long range builds on blue team.
Because they get the big area that goes
Yeah,
really far
you
down.
just reverse into your spawn and wait for the red team to come. And once you have the advantage, and if the red team comes and you manage to get the advantage, they have to come again because you don't have to move.
The real risk
And
of
then
that, though, is if they take your spawn from you.
yeah, that would be a problem. But I mean, what I also really like about canyons is that I can play one of my favorite ships, most favorite ships.
Which
First of
is?
all, like you can easily play Crusader on this map, but also you can play a really good Watcher Spire.
Yeah, the Watcher Spire works really nicely on this map.
Yeah, because you will mostly get these mid short range engagements, and then you can just go ham with Watcher and finish them off in close range.
Yeah, a lot of close corners on this map from which you can surprise people.
I just hope that people don't play Ring Around the Rosie. As when one team takes the Western Passage and the other one takes the Eastern Passage.
Well, you have some captains where you know what they'll do. Like, a lot of people make fun of Sunstrom for always choosing the Eastern Passage, and they can always find him in there.
Then I would actually like to say that just because you know what your enemy will do, it doesn't mean it's bad, and also doesn't mean that you are prepared for what is coming your way.
Yeah.
It's like I like to play a board game with my friend, and in most cases we can very safely predict what the other guy will do. But just because we know what he will do, or I know what he will do, it doesn't mean that it's bad. Okay, stop calling out changes. Don't want to add them in it. No more changes allowed. And that change was far enough away. So we're steering over into the match start. 10 seconds.
Hmm?
Hold up. Oh, Zilek just posted a really funny image in the Team 1 channel.
Team 1 channel.
That you can't see.
No, I cannot see that one.
Also, why did I add the tournament Team 4 road for you? We could have just went to mini tournament stuff. Oh, was soll? Was shall? So yeah, we can right now we have All I Want for Christmas Is Anything on blue. Sorry, on red. We have the Blood Angels on blue. And we on Canyon Ambush, which is safely, which guess I can safely say is more or less everyone's favorite map, or at least the least hated map.
Least hated map. That is a good way to say it, yeah. I'm gonna start us off here with Ind, piloted by Hellfire. It is a Spire with a Minotaur, a Mercury field gun, an Artemis, and a Flak. And along with him, he has Bestvaughn in an Artling. So a Gatling and an Artemis front with a Flak on the 3 and an Artemis on 4.
And finally, I guess Arya on main deck. Yes, I know it's still first one on main deck. Questionable. Then ship number 3 is the Wall of Rocks Junker, piloted by Where Am I? Shots already being fired. It's Flak, mine, Gatling, Flak, Jack Watcher, Flak, and what the fuck? Actually, anyways, Int is broken already. Bit of a perma damage as teams decide to move out, and they are now 5. Just rather quickly. Cat kill.
Yeah, and that Spire really wasn't built for close range engagements like that.
No, not really.
Oh, and the Firefly just going for the ram there.
And first kill blue. Once again, they might actually work. Actually, it won't, as they just presented their back to Watcher and an Artemis. Guess that's the main engine and a lot of other components gone.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's
they are
no
not
real
going
way.
anywhere.
No.
Yeah, Int is aware of that and decided to take the really far away spawn. And looking at the bigger picture, that was not even 2 minutes. We already have blue team leading 2-0, and they've suffered no perma damage.
So very aggressive close range comp here, doing a really good job of pressuring their opponents on a very short range map. It allows for some long range.
I mean, the blue team, or sorry, red team and Artling works on pretty much every distance, but that Spire is really not a close range ship.
Yeah,
And
and to
if the
get
blue team
that,
just manages to rush in and sit in their faces the entire time, they don't have a good time.
yeah,
Blue
getting
team
that
is.
Mercury in arc is very much a challenge when they're that close. So right now they're just
Mm,
hiding in the clouds here in the corner of their own spawn.
actually, blue team should be aware that you're leaving some mines behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue team is perfectly aware that the red team took the far spawn, as from this position I'm currently in. You can overview the entirety of the red spawn except for the far side.
It seems like red team is moving out now. They're feeling a bit safer. They know the blue team isn't right outside where they're hiding.
Mm. Also seems that the red team is currently making a move for the eastern passage. Darkness preparing an ambush, it seems, and so is the Water Frogs. They are both facing in the rough direction of the red team. Even though they don't know where they technically don't know where they are, they might have a sneaking suspicion.
Very
And the
spread
Water Frog
out.
about to found out, and spots going out. Called it. Yeah, let's get the Artemis going. Ooh. I was about to say Water Frog's bouncing, but that was just the Minotaur.
Alright, so they're kind of moving in here, but it's going to be very tough for the red team to try and engage through the gap here.
Um, it just looked like for me that the darkness had a rapid firing lumberjack.
And so the Spire once again taking the full brunt of the force here of the blue team. They're going straight
Yeah,
for it.
they will probably get some mines to the face, it seems. Yep, there they are. Maybe some of them may be going a bit too far, but I guess they're gonna brought some loch. And
A
some
lot of damage going in there with the flak hitting the end.
Actually, right now, Water Fox
Ooh,
needs to be
Darkness
careful
going straight into a wall there.
and they just hit their own mine and were broken.
Oh, and Darkness trying to go over the wall, but it's not working for them, and
Oh!
they die.
Oh boy. That ain't good. And now the Water Fox is in trouble as the end is finally has the engagement they want.
Yeah,
So Water
pushing
Fox
them
being
away
a
with a
bit
Minotaur and
resistant.
hitting them with the Mercury. Keeping the hull up is very hard in that situation.
Yeah, but they are just holding on to the sliver and they are dead. So yeah, how the turntables.
Yeah, that was incredible. So the Crusader tried to go over the wall to help pressure the Spire, but instead got stuck on the ledge and instantly died.
But what you also need to consider right now is that, yes, we have an even score, but the int has basically no perma anymore. They are not looking good, and it seems that blue team is or red team is perfectly aware of that, as the int is currently the leading ship. Maybe they just want to sacrifice that one. Scratch that. Supercharged Firefly is coming in.
Yeah, it's either that or they're trying to force the engagement to happen in the blue team spawn, which we've said is very good for long range engagements.
And now blue team needs to make a dash across their spawn because red team is moving in.
Yeah, so they're going to be setting up here with a Minotaur, a Mercury, a 2 Artemis.
Okay, Water Frogs moving forward. They will soon get spotted. Yeah, they found each other. Engagement has started. Where are the mines? Actually, wrong side for mines.
And the Pyramidion doing a good job here of soaking the damage. However, it might be too much damage here. They're taking quite a lot of it. However, they have been known for keeping their hull up.
Shot Firefly instead opting to go for the int, who is just casually ramming the darkness.
Look at that Minotaur pushing them away and beautifully dodging that Awacha.
Now Darkness just lost the majority of their perma, they're not looking good. But neither is a supercharged Firefly. Actually, none of these ships are looking good.
Yeah, none of these ships is looking very good. And the Ind goes
However,
down there.
the Ind is down. And now the supercharged Firefly finds itself in a troublesome position. As both blue ships are ready to have a field day on them.
Seems like Crusader is not going for the ram.
Probably just setting up the flak that they don't have. Yeah, the flak is on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't want to sound too disappointed, but I was a little bit disappointed. I do like the Rams.
Yeah, you always like rams, especially with ships that people always tell you don't ram. Or don't ram with them. Like Crusader.
Yeah.
So, we have 12.5 minutes on the clock. Blue team is leading 4-2. Red team is currently respawning. Actually, the Int is moving forwards quite aggressively without their ally.
It's going to be really hard for them if the blue team find them.
Split up, yeah. But Water Frogs has lost like a third of the perma, and Darkness has lost 2/3 of the perma. Let's see how this works out. They might actually find the Int right there if the Int isn't careful. No. Blue team decides to move around the pillar on the other side. Supercharged Firefly is back. And this is probably the moment when they get spots. Yep.
Spots are going out, the Ind and the Water Frogs. They're immediately moving in for the Spire here, it seems. But the Minotaur making it very hard to do so, actually. And so Darkness instead.
Just dashing forwards to get rid of the Supercharged Firefly. So we have some 1v1s going on here, but with the Water Frogs being off.
I'm going for the ram!
Oh no! Oh! That might hurt them really badly. They lost an engine in that.
And their whole
perma sitting down on terrain. That ain't good.
Aye.
And Darkness is dead. Water Frogs might actually soon follow.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of piercing damage there.
Yeah, Water Frogs deciding to retreat behind that pillar again.
Yeah, because if that Spire can shoot interrupted, they do have a ridiculous amount of piercing damage going out.
Okay.
Water Frogs bouncing a little bit there on the pillar.
Yeah, leaving some mines behind. Actually, Supercharged Firefly hitting one of them. Seems like there was a normal mine though, so no big damage.
Yeah, they're gonna have a very hard time staying alive here. I mean, we see all engines down. Just one gun is actually up here. Hull is going down.
And they are dead. Now the Darkness needs to retreat, and they need to retreat.
Oh,
quickly.
the Darkness coming in there trying to help their ally. Yeah, but quickly retreating.
They are running Moonshine backwards.
Yeah, however, the Ind's range is very long, not to be underestimated there.
Yeah, and we have the Minotaur going out. They are already broken. That was also the Mercury hitting them.
Yeah, and they do have a flak, so the Darkness is very much in danger here.
Yeah, flak's going out. But they are trying to retreat behind this cover here.
And Water Frog's actually managing to spawn in here.
10 minutes remaining. 4-4 on the score.
And the Ind moving in quite aggressively here, actually.
And this might be the demise, as Water Frogs is on the spot, ready to deal some damage to them.
We got the hull break.
Double
flags coming out here.
But they need to be really careful. Blue team, that is. Because Supercharged Firefly is also in now. Now we once again have this mid-range stalemate where blue team is kind of bound to get the short straw.
Yeah, I think the red team really has the stronger mid-range here, but if they manage to get into the close-range brawl, I do believe
without getting
that
obliterated on the way in.
Exactly, the blue team does have the better kit for that. But the red team doing a really good job of keeping the fight mid-range.
Yeah, Darkness broken once again. Already a bit of perma gone. Yeah, but the double Artemis on the side of the Water Frogs might just do some excellent work right there. If they keep them. Which currently they're not. Yeah, a lot of Artemis fire going on here and a lot of really precise Artemis fire going on.
Yeah, I mean, the Junker having a really hard time here, losing guns and engines. Damage going out on the Ind here, though.
Ind is double broken, losing half the perma and going down.
But
When
getting
they sit
past
down,
that Pyramidion though is going to be very hard because you are going to have to expose your engines to get past right
actually,
now.
Int is sitting down.
And it seems
Yeah.
like now they're both going
Wow.
on the Firefly here.
Yeah, it's the only target they can actually shoot. So if you can only shoot one ship, both ships will shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay, Int is back in the fight. Darkness immediately switching their attention over. Oh, that Minotaur is harassing them hard. Int broken again. Eating an additional bit of perma damage.
Yeah, the Firefly
Now
doesn't
once again,
seem too disturbed by being the single target though, because their hull has been a beast of a hull today.
yeah. Darkness broken once again. But no. Oh, there are the flux. They are just a
Yeah.
tad bit too late.
And another hull break here. They are coming in very quickly here, the Pyramidion.
Yeah,
And
and they will do it.
yeah.
Really good job, Red Team. So that would be the all I want for Christmas is anything. Congratulations for that comeback. Well, comeback. We end this with a final score of 5-4 in favor of Blue Team. Red, Red Team.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
the matches have been getting closer and closer here for every match.
Yeah, this has been some really balanced matches so far. Maybe except for the first one, but afterwards it's getting better and better.
And now everyone is warmed up, you know. They know what they want, they know what they want to do.
I hope they would take a break because I need one. Ah.
Alright, so it seems
Yeah,
we have a 5-minute break then.
and it starts now. Hmm.
And we are back after the 5 minute break here. And there seems to be some discord between what map they're gonna take here.
Oh, actually, I need to put my ice cream away. Eh.
So this might be our first coin toss then, right?
Yes, it actually is. Uh, I'm not actually chatting. I hate this sometimes. Where's the Crucible discussion? I want the Fragezeichen flip. So, let's work for me. It's the map we're on. Rigged as always. Indeed, indeed. Some things just never change.
All
And
right, so
off we go.
graveyard rumble it is, with the beautiful skyball pole still left in the image. But they are not in the map, are they?
What?
If you look at the picture in the background, there are the poles indicating the goal for skyball.
Oh, they're not in.
They are not in, no.
I see the Blood Angels are going ham in their break over in the team channel, which you can't see. Ha ha ha.
One day. One day. So a lot of changes going out here.
Those were previous changes. They just didn't call them.
Oh, okay.
Those changes were probably done while we are still figuring, we're either still in the break or still figuring stuff out. So when the match timer wasn't running yet.
All right.
Can't think straight anymore. Oh. 30 seconds into his ship lock. Hashtag.
And a lot of changes going out here in the last minutes of the lobby.
Mhm.
Seeing a lot of
But-
Pyramidians.
But thankfully, no changes in the last minute. We are locked now and steering towards the match start. Also, when you set the goals for Skyball, I heard the something for Skyborn. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, no.
The Sky would have nothing to do with this map.
I don't think we have a single Skyborn in the event.
Except you, of course.
Except for me, yes.
Yeah, get you, Mr. Ghost.
Oh, also as well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's how good I am at
get your
representation.
come on, I want an entire Skyborn team. Or enough siders for an entire Skyborn team. Get them motivated, get them in, get them... Shit. Running, I guess? I was looking for a German one that didn't find the translation. And also, sign up for Crucible. Just do it. Do it in exactly this second. Well, actually, no. Do it after the event, please. You get what I'm trying to say. Are we already spotted? Do we already have spots?
Very short map and with very open sight lines, but I'm gonna start us off with the Minty Breeze here, piloted by Where Am I? It is a Magnate with one side has the Minotaur, the Laser, and a Mercury, with another side having the Hwacha, the Gatling, and the Flak. Then we have the Strelitzia? Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Piloted by 9 Iota. It is a Artling with a Flak and
Another Artemis on the
an
side.
Artemis, yeah. Thank you.
It's the Kin, Pyramidon piloted by Hellfire. Artling with top deck Artemis Gatling, side Caro Flak, and last but not least Supercharged Firefly, another Artling, top deck Artemis Gatling, side Flak Atla. It's piloted by best one.
And there you see, folks, what a veteran caster can do. He can just run his mouth off, naming every single ship and gun in the game in a couple of seconds. So we have the Minty Breeze shooting at the Supercharged Firefly, while the Kin is going around here, getting challenged by the Strelitzia. Can't really get in there.
Both Minty Breeze and Supercharged Firefly striking each other, but doesn't seem like Flux are going out either way currently. Even though Minty Breeze probably took like an Artemis to the promo.
So both teams staying really passive here, trying to get the disables before moving in, presumably. Break on the Supercharged Firefly there. Minty Breeze already have taken some damage. Not a lot of explosives going out towards the Firefly there, though. And the one that is going out way too late here.
Yeah, it's actually that the Minty Breeze only has explosive damage on their right side, and they're currently engaged in the Supercharged Firefly with their left side. So yeah. Oh, actually, the Kin just moved in.
Yeah, so the left side may be more designed then to aid the ally more than it is to actively use in a 1v1.
Okay, Kin is now on the double focus. He lost 2 engines and 2 guns. Also lost his armor.
However, the Minty Breeze also being the target of a...
Yeah, but once again,
2 ships.
no Flux going out, or if they go out, they're too late.
Yeah, another Kin...
I say that the Strelitzia has some
Yeah.
really on-point Flux going into the Kin. And they are dead.
Yeah.
And that's the first time in this Crucible that red team obtains the first kill. So, we actually don't have blue bias in here. Yay!
The Minty Breeze needs to start moving though, because the Supercharged Firefly is really forcing the Strelitzia here. Take some evasive maneuvers.
Also, Trevor, yes, I saw that you signed up. Just sign up earlier next time, or get more people to sign up. Also, we are seeing you, don't you worry. Supercharged Firefly broken, by the way, eating
Yeah.
enough damage already.
Kin moving in behind the Minty Breeze here, though. And a
Mm.
beautiful ram from the Strelitzia there bringing down the blue team's Pyramidian.
This might just be a
Ooh.
perfect example of a meat grinder. Or a conveyor allies.
Yeah.
Sorry. A conveyor enemies. But hey, the Minty Breeze took a lot of damage there. They might go down if the Kin does it right. Not really though, if the Strelitzia
Yeah, they seem more focused right now on getting out. However, they are exposing their engines to a whole lot of Artemis.
To the rear. They're not going anywhere.
Alright, so the blue team might be opting for a full reset here instead. However, the red team is very low on perma overall.
Yeah. They might be leading 3-0, but both the Minty Breeze and the Strelitzia are just one break away from certain death. Okay, blue team respawned, both of them on the far eastern side, behind the wreckage. Spots going out. Okay, behind the eastern part of the wreckage. This entire map is a wreckage.
So shots already going out. The blue team moving forwards, probably towards the ribs here.
Yeah, they need to be careful though with that laser going out.
The laser is being pointed.
For those of curious, yes, a laser is a point-and-click adventure. Quite literally.
It can do some very interesting things though if you do turn heavily.
I mean, all guns get kinda messed up when you start turning.
Yeah.
Like, for example, an Artemis rocket, which supposedly goes straight, suddenly going sideways. Or totally not being further in the direction you were aiming.
I think that's the general consensus of the turning, at least. Nothing is ever gonna go in the direction you're pointing it.
I mean, the funniest thing would probably be like something like the increased jitter you get from burst, I believe, or increased spread.
Mm.
And you're just shooting something that supposedly goes out completely straight, and suddenly it's going a bit sideways. Yeah, Nemesis, actually. Nemesis without heavy, you have straight barrels, everything should be going straight,
Yeah.
but it's going everywhere.
The supercharged Firefly here taking a real beating. Kin being left untouched here though, free to shoot the Minty Breeze. Not a lot of damage going out though. Now some damage going out on the Kin here.
Yeah, they are sitting in the double focus here.
Yeah, the lasers and the Gatlings being pointed. And so the piercing side of the Minty Breeze is being pointed at the Kin. Hull breaks are gonna come. And so it's really hard for blue team here because when Minty Breeze points that piercing side towards one of the ships, they don't have long until the hull breaks comes. And they have to move again.
Also the supercharged Firefly is awfully low, so if blue team is not careful, one of them just dies and the red team can move in and finish the game.
Yeah. And so I don't think they've been gaining any perma on the red team because they're basically dead if they get hull broken at this point.
Still, they go for some rather split up plays here, with always one ship taking the damage while the other ship is in cover.
Yeah, and the red team is very reliably here getting some perma on both ships.
Yeah, they are slowly chipping away at that perma, and they have a really stable position here. Actually, oh, Minty Breeze is broken, but Artemis is missing and they are repaired already.
Yeah, they managed to use the ribs there very well. Blue team seems to be trying to force these 1v1s.
Oh,
And the Minty Breeze going down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice one.
Now we'll see if they can get some perma on the supercharged Firefly here, eventually even killing them. They're going for the ram.
Well, then I'm
Getting
good,
the
but
whole
the flak
break.
is way out of arc.
Yeah. Oh!
Ah, they impact on some terrain! Once again, terrain proving to be the most valuable player in the entirety of Guns of Icarus.
Yeah. So now is
Now,
the question,
now the
can
kin is in the perfect position
the
to get rid of the
Sterlizia
Strelitzia.
stay alive until the ally shows up? The whole break is there, the
Nope,
flag comes out.
they're dead.
Yeah.
But as as long as red team doesn't end up in a really bad conveyor, they have some really good chances
Yeah.
at finishing this game.
The kin moving in rather aggressively on the Minty Breeze here. However, they're moving into red spawn territory, which is rather
Yeah, and Minty
dangerous.
Breeze is on ready for them, already putting their piercing sight to good use. With laser and mercury going out
And
on
the
kin.
Sterlizia spawning in, ready to
Supercharged
maybe
Firefly
flank.
already being attacked by the no wait, already attacking the Strelitzia.
Yeah.
Ah, kin is broken!
Yeah, they're picking up on that whole break really quickly, the Sterlizia. They're spawning and already getting the flags out immediately.
Yeah, also they have Strelitzia is running their flak on 3, which is the quick response flak, I would say.
Yes, but with slightly worse arcs, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have 90 degrees, not 75.
Yeah. And so they seem to have been split up here into a bit of a 1v1 situation. The
Oh,
Minty
Minty
Breeze
Breeze is broken. Half the
So
perma
is
gone,
Kin.
but so is Kin. Why are they
surviving
still
with only a
alive?
sliver.
Oh, that was from the arming time.
So Elysia
Yeah, they
struggling
have
to get
one
arcs here on the
here.
Kin. The Minty Breeze seems to be moving for the Kin as well, trying to leave
Which
the
is a good
Supercharged
call to
Firefly.
make.
Yeah, because they do only need one more kill.
Oh, Strelitzia broken actually, and Kin was pushed into terrain, some terrain by them.
And now red team with both
Oh,
their
Minty Breeze
asses
looking
towards
off
the blue
Minty Breeze
team.
is dead. And Strelitzia is looking awfully low. Might this be the epic comeback of blue team? Let's see if they get the flux out. No, they don't.
So Cyrillicia just needs to survive here now long enough for their ally to come in. Or they could go for the full reset and just try and get some perma.
Yeah, there's two scenarios. Either they try to survive or have a do or die scenario. This looked more like do or die. And now, score's even. 9 minutes on the clock. Kin pushing into red spawn. Red blue.
It's looking very beat up though at the moment.
Yeah, they are one break away from a get kill. I guess. And red team will respawn with 2 factory new ships. They will have full perma and they will be together. While
Yeah.
Kin is basically dead.
So Spot's already going out, and the blue team seems to be opting for staying in the ribs and having the red team come over to them.
Trevor just commented 3 is more than 4. I don't know much where he's currently at now. Did I say 3 to 4, not 4 to 3? Oops. But doesn't matter. Red team is cycling around the western wreckage. And Supercharged Firefly has spotted them and is starting the engagement. I guess in red team's position, you know where both ships are. Put the moonshine on and go forwards, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they know that Kin is in the third stage here. Very much so. I don't know if they know exactly how far into the third stage they are.
Well,
But they know that they are weak.
Currently the Supercharged Firefly is eating all the damage.
Yeah, and the Kin needs to be very careful of the Minty Breeze's piercing side here.
If they get that on them, they will probably die within the next second. Especially since the Minotaur can actually do some damage in that regard.
Yeah.
Currently the Supercharged Firefly is eating all the damage though. With the laser and the mercury being on them. Not 100% accurate, but it's doing damage. And it's doing quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's keeping them low and keeping them from being able to engage.
Also, we have some really nice Artemis fire coming out of the Strelitzia.
And the burden here is on the blue team, as the red team does have the kill advantage.
Yeah, blue team needs to make a move. Problem is, unless they get a really good drop on red team, they will probably die making that move.
Yeah, the Kin cannot be making that move, and we've seen that the double focus of the red team is incredibly lethal.
Yeah. Also, Trevor just extended his comment. 3 is superior to 4 in regards of the flag position on the art lane.
Oh, I would
And
say the other way around because of the 90-degree arc.
I would actually say that 3 is superior because of the very small reaction time. But I guess that's an internal discussion that got started with the slight change. So with the on 3 you have, what was it, 60? You have 30 degrees off from forward facing, and in the back you have 15
Mm.
off from forward facing. Yeah. And when I pilot Artling, I don't have any problems with that. But maybe, I mean, we in comp nowadays we mainly see flag on 4.
Yeah,
Supercharged fireplay is broken, by the way. No flags going out in any regards. Some perimeter damage suffered though.
and the kid really hiding there behind the wreckage.
Yeah. Also, since we might be steering in such a situation, I would like to point out that there's indeed no overtime in Crucible. So when the timer hits 0, in case of a draw, the team with first kill advantage will win. There's no overtime.
So that puts a lot of pressure on the blue team.
Yeah. Because if they don't get a kill and win, they will lose on the timer.
Yeah. So we have the kin moving in here now, actually. Getting some Artemis on the Minty Breeze.
Minty Breeze is getting the disabling side, sorry, the piercing side ready. Oh, but they just all 3 lost all 3 guns on that side.
Yeah. Piercing going out on the kin here, though. Gatlings, and we still have a Mercury going.
Yeah, also the laser just
Oh,
came
oh,
back.
break!
Ken is looking awfully low.
Oh, and they make it around the corner.
Oh boy, they are not looking good. That's not even a sliver anymore. That's nothing. That's 1%. If even, that's 0.5.
But the kin actually daring to show themselves once again here. But staying really close to the corner.
Red could wait it out, but if you wait it out, you lose the bonus point you get for winning. So Red would only get 4 points for this match and not 6. So now the Minty Breeze is eating all the fire here. They need to be careful right now, though. They are broken, they are retreating. But no flags go out. And now
Kin needs to be very careful.
From the Strelitzia. And if they don't get that Gatling, they are in a world of trouble. Gatling still up.
Yeah, they're looking very healthy, though.
Oh, actually, no.
Oh.
Gatling is down. Strelitsia's Gatling is down. Now it's back. Supercharged Firefly.
The Minty Breeze seems to be moving on the kin as well. However, it could be dangerous because they can't really just ignore the Supercharged Firefly here.
Okay, Strelitzia is pushing hard on the kin, knowing very well that they are awfully low. Where the Minty Breeze is, the Supercharged Firefly is moving into the back of the Minty Breeze. They just presented themselves to a Watcher though. And that's their ultimate and their Gatgon and some more stuff. They just does basically everything.
Yeah. So the Firefly are looking to be in a very bad situation.
Oh, actually, Strelitzia came back.
Yeah, they turned around and are now going full 100% for the Supercharged Firefly here. There are hull breaking, but they get the hull
Going in
up.
for the ram.
Oh!
Yes, they are ramming. That just moved them out of their
Kin going hard here for the Minty Breeze though, and are they gonna get the hull break?
One break away from death again.
Oh, and the Gatling's still going on them, and
Minty Breeze dies.
What a comeback!
What a comeback! Clap for blue team, please. Clap for blue team. That was an epic comeback. And they take this match with a final score of 5-4, and it could have gone any way in the end. Really.
Yeah, I mean that percentage on the kin at the end.
Yeah, that was like nothing as well. Really good match. And once again, there we can see this is quite balanced. Yes, one team got the advantage, but the other team came back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So
last
just a
match.
testament to the fact that these matches could go any way.
Next match, Oblivion South. This will definitely get voted away. Oh yeah, one of them just sorry, let me check something. Yeah. They just wait, Hellfire is one. They won that one, they won that one, and they won that one. Let me do some quick maths.
You do some quick maths.
You keep talking.
I keep talking. Um, yeah, I would say very well played by both teams. Incredibly tight matches. And we were heading into what map was it?
Oblivion South.
Oh yeah, Oblivion South. Which is a map that we think is gonna get voted away.
Also, I would like to point out that currently the score is 19 in for All I Want for Christmas Is Anything, and 17 points for Blood Angels. This Crucible, even though one team has won 3 matches, can still go either way. Which is incredible.
Yeah, I mean all of the matches have been incredibly tight.
Yeah.
So we'll see here. I don't think the teams have been offered the map swap just yet.
Yes. Not yet. I'm still busy doing maths and stuff. There it is. Hellfire's sorry, why am I already early again? They actually want to play on Oblivion. Surprising. Team Oblivion.
There's one team for Oblivion, and we'll see what the other team does if they reply at all.
So just for me to clarify again, Oblivion South was the snake map. Team Fjords.
Alright, so we have another coin toss.
Yay! How do you spell Oblivion? Once again, Hellfire trying to get Fjords.
Which is a popular map, I would say.
I don't really like it, but I'm more a fan of close range stuff anyways. Fjords.
I mean, I would say I've mostly played for teams that usually favor the longer range engagements. So
Yeah.
I've played a lot of fjords.
Rigged. Yeah. So we are going to the fjords. Not the Baronis though, just the northern ones. Where is it? I probably scrolled past it. Hold up. There it is. Got this this.
See,
Got
and
this
already
map.
we have a reference of Skyborn wanting to see the northern fjords. I know it is a very heavily favored map within my own clan, so that is probably why I have the notion that it's one of the most popular maps in the game.
And I wouldn't agree with you. But hey. Over disagreement, you can have arguments.
Arguments are beautiful.
Okay, Tears just did some additional flips. You can probably see them. It's tails, heads, tails. It seems like it's basically always alternating. So yeah, if you want the map, make sure to vote the opposite, or try to get it either first or second. depending on what if you want heads or tails. Also, due to reffing, I got really fast at typing remaining.
That's something to write down in your resume. You don't want
But
to
I mean,
know how fast I can type remaining.
but I mean, it's really easy because you can just use the left head for a lot of other letters, and then you can put the right head on I and N. And then you can just alternate between that. Typing tricks. Saturday typing tricks. We have Sunday secrets and we have Saturday typing tricks. I still need to find a secret from tomorrow. Damn it.
Yeah, gotta go through all of them words.
Nah, it's stuff like, for example, that the Ganyan has a higher top speed. Or that there's a nuke cannon in the wall.
In the what?
There's a nuke cannon in the walls
Oh,
to prevent you from clipping through it. Loku. Just casually misspelling stuff. Put a U there, just for the sake of it.
we're seeing very different ships from the other matches here, which is, I think, very interesting to not just see the same
That's
two
right.
ships or 4 ships mashed against each other.
Well, we had no full pro matches. We had the last STS, I believe. With one team go double meta median, not sorry, double artling, and the other team going artling meta median.
Yeah.
But this looks more spread out. Actually, 9 opting to play Squid. Wait. Where did I get that Ö from?
What?
I'm pretty sure Whereby hasn't got a German keyboard, so I'm wondering where he got the Ö from.
Oh.
Because I typed luck.
Yeah, I don't know where am I is from. I mean, I have it on mine, but I'm Swedish, so.
Oh yeah, but shouldn't your Ö just be an O with a line in through it?
No, that's Norwegian and Danish. Sweden still has
Actually,
the umlauts.
are the Swedes really using a regular Ö? Yeah, I'm more around in Denmark, so I don't know. Ah, yeah. The O. Oh,
Oh,
however, it's
and
uh, okay, yeah. This is taking too long. I told them to ready up. Guess I need to press my actually 1, 2, 4 buttons.
All right, so we're going in here,
Yes.
and this is the final match of.
Crucible, indeed.
Yeah.
And if Team 2 manages to 5-4. So if the Blood Angels win 5-4, this will be a draw. And if the Blood Angels manage to 5-3 the enemy, they will actually win.
All right, so it's very possible that the Blood Angels could bring this back.
Yeah, they're really good. So let's see what this match will bring. Also, I hope none of them are watching. Because I don't want to know them the numbers, but I mean, they can just do the maths.
There is always going to be someone who did the maths.
Yeah, me, for example.
Alright, so we're starting off with the Ia going on a strike with a Gatling, a Carronade, and 2 Hawachas piloted by Hellfire. And then we have the
Moonshine
supercharged. Does he have a drift sail?
Yes, Moonshine Drift Sail.
Moonshine drift sail. And then we have Bestvon piloting his Carrot, actually. So a Carronade Artemis with a side flak and a side Artemis.
number 3 is the Water Frogs from right to left. It's Flak, Mine Launcher, Gatling, Double Artemis, Junker. Engine number 4 will be the Strelitzia. It's nothing with top Gatling, side Flak, Artemis, fighted by Iota. Just need to speed it up again.
Yeah, and the incredible top speed of the EA here, not giving us a lot of time to analyze the ships here, moving into the action immediately, but also moving out of the action just as quickly.
Yeah, and it seems that currently the Supercharged Firefly finds itself under some Artemis fire coming out of, especially the Strelitzia.
And
as
here comes
Water
the
Frogs
drift.
They are just casually going sideways. I mean, that's the power of drift. If you really know how to use it, you can just simply go sideways.
Yeah. And the Strelitzia moving in towards the Supercharged Firefly here, but the EA can just move in with ease and go for those engines, getting 2 out of
that's
3.
2 of them gone.
And I think that was the main engine as well.
Yeah, seems like it.
So
Strelitzia is under heavy fire coming out of the Supercharged Firefly.
yeah, the Junker's really gonna struggle to keep up here with the 2 red ships that are going for his ally.
Strelitzia is broken right now. We have a really slow response time on that flak, so no flags go out. Yeah,
And so comes the Water Frogs in, and
frogs.
yeah, they managed to get some of the attention here, so the Strelitzia can recover.
Got the attention and now lost the majority of the guns. As the EA just came in, put the Watcher into them and got out again.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the danger of doing a Junker versus both Watcher
Actually,
and Artemis.
Supercharged Firefly might just break right here, as they find themselves in a getting fire from both blue ships.
But no explosive seems to be going out here.
Yeah, and they weren't broken.
Yeah. Strelitzia taking a lot of damage there, the Watcher going in to the unprotected.
Yeah, the EA is really messing them up.
Yeah.
Hellfire is kind of single-handedly carrying this match.
Because they don't really have anything to get the EA off of them, because the EA can go and come as it pleases. Right now doing some fun rotations there.
I mean, usually, yeah, Shrike rotation, that's kill, and first kill red. I mean, Shrike rotations are a thing, yes, but usually you rotate around the front, not around the back.
Yeah. And now the Junker completely disabled, not having much to do.
Yeah, they have one gun somewhere. And now they don't have a ship.
Yeah, and Hellfire once again opting to do the backwards rotation there, facing all of their engines against the enemy.
Also, Trevor saluting to, in this case, Finks, who is the gunner on the Shrike, for being reliable with hitting those Watchers, even though the captain is going at incredible speeds and drifting.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you gotta be prepared for if you're gonna go on that Shrike. I mean...
Yeah.
It is not gonna slow down.
And also you can't really slow down. If you're still drifting, you're going forwards because you have the momentum.
Yeah, and so we have the blue spawn here at the far end of the map.
Yeah. Going for a careful spawn there. And the EA is now charging forwards, getting ready for the first gun and spotting run. Yeah, he is just drifting. I mean, what I really like to fly is Moonshine drifts a Galleon. Because you can just, what you can simply just do is you put 4 watches on it, you go full speed ahead. It works best in like 3v3 or 4v4. You just charge through the enemy, keep going because you have drifts in, even if you lose engines, you just keep going. Just pump all of them out, and turn around and do it another time.
I mean, there are a lot of things you can do with the drift tail, and I think that's what makes it such a fun tool.
What I've also seen once was someone else piloting a Galleon. He was charging forwards, hit a building at correct engine, started spinning at incredible speed and just spun from the northern spawn of Kinforth all the way to the south in 10 seconds. And he just was spinning at an incredible speed the entire time.
So the EA here taking the attention of the blue team. We'll see if they turn to face the Shrike, even though the Supercharged Firefly should be moving in a second here. They seem to be opting for facing the Firefly, even though the IA is now drifting in behind them.
Yeah, but they are already ready.
Yeah, they were ready for the IA this time, really forcing them off of themselves.
Yeah,
However, that gives the
no
Firefly the
mine,
space they want.
no mine going. Oh wait, there are the mines. Oh, it should be something interesting if they would just mine the EA on the way in or out. If they get the EA's engine, yes, they can still
Ooh.
keep drifting with the drift save, but their momentum will be interrupted with the mine.
Yeah, the Water Frog here, Water Frogs is taking a lot of damage there. They lost their balloon and they lost it once again now. Hitting against the mountainside here.
They only have the front gate currently.
Yeah, and now
And
Hull
now
broken
Solidity has
again.
the double focus again with the supercharged Firefly moving in on them. They are broken with some flux already hitting them.
Yeah, and so the EA is completely removing the Junker here from the engagement while still able to help a little bit on the Strelitzia and giving the Firefly the upper hand.
Yeah.
The Water Frogs here having a very hard time not getting all of their components destroyed by the Watches here.
Mhm. So, yeah, red team definitely has the upper hand in this, it seems.
Yeah.
30 minutes on the clock, 2-0 in favor of red. First kill advantage lies with red, obviously. Hmm. Where will they take this? Oh, they just got the Artemis
Yeah, but
of
if the blue team could make a full turnaround at this point, they could still win the entire
Crucible, yeah.
Crucible, yeah.
But will they? That's
Yeah,
the big
it's
question.
gonna be a very hard fight here. I think that the red team's ships are better suited for what both teams are going for here.
Yeah, once again doing a big drift, maybe even overshooting a bit, but he keeps the drift side on and keeps drifting there.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, if they overshoot it, they just go back and they try again.
Yeah, it's good. A strike is definitely fast enough to do that.
Yeah, and
Once
see,
they
now
have the
they just
drift,
go over
yeah.
and help on the Strelitzia instead, making sure that their ally has the upper hand.
Yeah, putting his back aft watch into the Strelitzia. Or putting his watch into the aft of the Strelitzia, rather.
Oh,
And
and
they
the
are
hull
dead.
break on the IA, and they actually get some perm out of it, but not enough.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
And now the Water Frog's taking a whole lot of damage from both the Pyramidion and the IA coming back.
Yeah, getting ready for another gun run. And there it is, Watcher going out again. Completely disabling the Water Frogs. Popping the balloon.
The Incendiary going out on the hull there, you can see 11 stacks burning on their hull right now.
Actually, yeah, even kinda ramming the Water Frogs there. Flux
Yeah.
going out. They are dead. And with that, actually,
Could still be a tie.
it can still be a tie. Yeah, there's currently 2 points difference.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
the red team has proven their dominance right now on this map with these
yeah.
ships, I would
If
say.
blue team manages to
Oh,
do a
and they
comeback,
find
I
them
will be really
immediately
impressed.
here on the
Oh, they
spawn.
get picked off. Oh boy.
That is going to be
ain't good.
very hard for the blue team. They do manage to get both spawns in.
Actually, if the supercharged if they can get the engines of the ER out, and the supercharged Firefly is far away still, this might
Yeah.
just be the opportunity for blue team to get rid of the ER. If they manage to do it. Currently, Strelitzia is looking the wrong way though.
And the IA taking a
Like,
whole lot of
yeah.
damage there. And
Flags out!
ooh.
ER's dead! Oh, this is the opportunity for blue team to turn this match around.
And let's see here, the supercharged Firefly should just be
Actually, to
turning
get,
around and getting out of there, yeah.
rather to get the 2 honor kills. Not necessarily to turn around. I mean, the ER will come back. The ER will still be a nuisance.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, ER has respawned, and they will probably just, Anti-Fire will probably just go to the helm, put it into full forwards and get going.
The blue team seems a little bit revitalized there by that kill, because they are moving at a pretty brisk speed towards the red territory here.
Hmm. They smell blood, or they taste the blood and they want more.
Yeah. So we have Firefly has been spotted, and so have both the blue ships. EA's still not spotted, and is gonna come up here and.
Actually, has he got hydrogen? No, he hasn't. I guess you don't really need that with a buff balloon on a shrug.
Yeah, the Firefly taking a real beating here from both blue ships, though.
Yeah, they have committing hard on them. Supercharged Firefly is break ship
Oh!
scout. They are dead! But now the EA is on the spot, putting a watch onto the side of the frogs, taking them out of the engagement for a rather long time. And they'll probably put the second one. No, they actually put into the water frogs.
Yeah, but I don't think the EA is going to be able to stay there if the Strelitzia put their weapons on them.
I mean, currently the Strelitzia, the EA is doing a quite phenomenal job at keeping the water frogs in between them and the Strelitzia.
Yeah.
And they will probably get out of this unharmed.
Now, question is, do they want to get away, or do they want to do like we've seen so many times before, which is observing them at a safe distance, knowing exactly where the blue team is, and giving the supercharged Firefly a chance to engage from an unseen angle?
Guess it's the latter, as the ES is preparing another gun run. Yeah, he's just gun running them the entire time.
Getting the spots. Now the
Getting
Firefly
the spots,
coming out here with an angle on the Water Frog's engines here, so we'll see if they can capitalize on that.
Yes, they can. That's the side engine and the armor gone. Oh boy, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Now Strelitzia is committing on the Supercharged Firefly, as the Water Frogs is currently trying to keep the EA off their ass.
But this here is very dangerous for them, because now the Junker is going to be a bit left behind, while the Strelitzia is already put at a disadvantage by the EA.
Yeah, they might have over committed here.
Because this is the engagement we've been seeing the whole game, where the Strelitzia moves in, the Water Frogs is trying to come in and help, and the EA kind of stays in between the two.
This is a bold move from Naniota, trying to reverse out of the Shrike's arc, but he still needs a watcher into the back.
Yeah, and now a whole break there on the Strelitzia. A lot of Gatling coming into the EA, though. They are going to have to move. Oh, and they go for the ramp, and they die!
Yeah, drift get on! That's 300% more impact.
Yeah, and that's... Firefly is not in a position to run away here.
Oh boy!
Are we going to see another 5-4 match here?
That was a really good move. I mean, I questioned it, but considering that, yeah, Drifter gives you 300% more impact damage, 3 times the impact damage. That hurts.
So the EA already spawning, and we know the speeds that the EA can move in, and we see the Supercharged Firefly moving backwards, tanking just as well as they can. Now they're gonna have to turn here. We've hit the edge of the stage.
Question is, will Blue Team be able to finish off the Supercharged Firefly before the EA can do any significant
Yeah, because
damage
here comes the EA at a
and
ridiculous speed.
As the Supercharged Firefly just eats some more flux.
And the timing is very dangerous for the EA here. Can they get out of here? Because the blue team only needs to get one of those engines, and it might be too late for the EA to get out of there. But they are moving so fast.
They will probably just resort to gun running and wait for the Supercharged Firefly to maybe spawn behind Blue Team or on Blue Team.
But we officially have at least another 4-4 game, which is amazing.
Yeah. Looking at my notes I have in front of me here, this has been a really balanced Crucible so far.
The EA just narrowly avoiding the ram from the Strelitzia there, going right past them.
Supercharged Firefly indeed opting to spawn behind Blue Team. But Strelitzia is turning around and facing the EA currently.
The EA losing one engine though.
And the Water Frogs is now turning for the Supercharged Firefly. Are they? Yeah, they are. Just doing a sanity check here.
The EA staying behind them as a little bit of a looming threat. They can't really go all out on the Firefly because they have to be aware of the threat of the EA right behind them.
Yeah, actually, Supercharged Firefly burning Moonshine backwards. just to get out of the Silicia's range, but Silicia is also pushing forwards hard. Maybe also utilizing their moonshine. Just losing 3 guns though.
Yeah,
And they might just
now
steer into this furnace.
yeah, we've divided
Sorry.
the fight into two 1v1s again. The Water Frogs seems to be opting to try and go for the Supercharged Firefly and go for the double team with the Strelitzia here. Ia moving
But
in really fast.
they are being suppressed quite nicely by the Ia, who is once again setting up another gun run.
Yeah, but the Ia cannot face tank like this. They are taking a whole lot of damage there.
They are broken once again. No flux go out though.
2 engines down on the Ia there.
Yeah, they're not running anywhere.
Yeah, and the Supercharged Firefly is aware of this and moving in to help their ally. However, the IA is taking a lot of Gatling here, and if the flak hits, it might be
Well, currently the
bye-bye
flak is on the
IA.
mark.
Oh.
It's a flak on 3, so you need to be a bit more to the side.
Oh,
anyways, Ia gets
ooh.
rammed again. They are just holding on to the sliver of their health, and
But they have their engines up again now.
Die. And
Oh,
and
the
they
IA goes
die.
down. So that means we have
That means we have a tie.
a tie.
I think. Okay,
Do the maths again.
I will do the maths. This has been an incredible Crucible. This has been an incredible last match. Blue team takes this with a final score of 5-4 in their favor. Let me do the maths. So just double checking everything. It's 1,
Yeah.
6, 6, 6, and 4. And this is 6, 3, 4, 4, 6. Let's-
And now we have people asking, do we all get the prize? That is something I'd reckon you'd know. Do they all get the prize?
Well, there is no prize for winning one single Crucible.
Oh, okay.
This has been very balanced. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the balance you try to find.
Yeah.
Where over 5 games, they seem to add up to the exact same score.
Yeah. And also, this final score of both teams is 23. Max score you can get is 30. Realistically more 25. But just consider that both teams came really close to that.
Yes, that was an incredible Crucible.
Mm.
Um,
And it's been a pleasure to watch
yeah.
cast with you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for letting me be here. I mean, coming in here and casting an event, and this is the first one that I get to cast, has been amazing.
Yeah, it's also really relaxing for me as I don't only need to ref.
And also thank you to everyone who participated, because without
Yeah,
them, we wouldn't
of
have
course.
anything to watch.
And don't forget to sign up for next week's Crucible. Yeah, we will be having a Crucible next week.
Almost every week, right?
That will be the 8th, and then I think we will have 2 weeks of break.
Oh, all right.
So I think that it's 8 weeks of play, 2 weeks break.
So what you're saying is, if you feel tempted to play, you really should sign up for the next one, because there's not going to be another one for a while.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that Hellfire's mini tournament will be, or the Saturday Salute will be happening again in these 2 weeks. But yeah, don't forget to sign up for Crucible. Also, tomorrow evening at the same time as Crucible, we will be having SCS, also known as Sunday Community Skirmish. Even though in this case it will probably be the Sunday Christmas Skirmish. Pun intended. Also, if you really enjoyed watching this and want to learn how to do it, or just want to learn in general, there will be the Black Flame Academy next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, also known as 1 a.m. UTC? Yeah, 1 a.m. UTC. And yeah, on Wednesday we will have Sea Forge of Friendship, also really nice event, just 4 rounds of 3v3. So there's a lot. So there's a lot of stuff going on each week. Just try to check it out and always watch the streams if you can.
Yeah, very small player base, but a lot of events happening. So as long as you check them out and sign up, I mean, there's a whole lot to do in this game still.
Indeed.
All right, so that's gonna be it, I think. I'm gonna wish everyone a nice evening and sign up for Crucible, I think was the main message.
Yes. Always sign up for Crewcible. If you don't sign up, I know where you are.
Good night, people.